Hello, guys. Welcome back to Season 1, Episode 3 of our EBK Prince podcast. Today, I'm here with Brandon. Say hi.
Yo.
And Red Boom, again, our guest speaker, here for part 2.
Hello.
Part 3.
Yeah, part 2 of him being here. But this is officially our third episode. Yeah. So today I want to talk about our future growth of the channel and what we're planning to go along with as we continue to grow. I will just change my mic. Yep. Okay. There we go. Sorry, that was the right mic. Okay. So eventually, first of all, our equipment. If you guys aren't aware already, we're just students. I'm on a MacBook. I'm using the default mic, cheap pair of headphones. And we're not able to afford expensive $1,000 camera yet. But that's, eventually that's going to be a longer journey. So right now, we were still editing our shorts. So as I finish that, maybe, Red Boom, can you tell us how old you are, where you're from?
I will not disclose how old I am, but I am from Texas, or I am in Texas.
Okay, Texas, that's pretty good. We're from BC in Canada.
BC, Canada.
One thing I am really jealous of, admittedly, is of people in the US, is that filament prices here in Canada are crazy.
Oh yeah, they're crazy high, bro.
Yes.
But somehow PLA Plus and PLA Basic are like the same.
Yes.
Pretty much for like anything 3D printing related, you either want to be in America or China. Otherwise, you're not getting the best deals for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle has like this uncle that just gives him free filament whenever he wants, so that's nice. I'm crazy jealous of him, bro.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going
Also,
to
Kyle's probably not going to be in this
short-
podcast because, he has
Yeah.
to do his homework.
Yes, and he's there's a reason why I started this channel with 3 of us and some guest speakers, is because there's a good chance that not all of us will always be available every moment of the day, and it's just important that we're able to keep some time for ourselves. And that because the goal is we're still able to live life, and we're honestly we're a very behind the scenes channel, so we are just going to be very honest about everything. And I'm going to be honest here. How do you make sure that a video... Okay, it's a short. Okay, I got it.
Yo, is your mic good?
My mic is...
His mic is
MacBook mic.
going.
I don't know, man. Like watching episode 1, at least like I didn't notice anything wrong. Like, right now,
I think his mom is vacuuming, bro. Is your mom vacuuming?
Oh no, that's the blender. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my
okay.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So eventually I want to get a lav mic for $4 from AliExpress. So our audio is somewhat decent, which right now it's a complete loss, honestly.
Anyways, we need to talk about the crime that is our school 3D printers, like the Anchormic M5. Like, what is that?
Yeah, okay. First of all, disclaimer, no hate. We're just we are just speaking in the perspective of honestly amateurs at 3D printing. But first of all, the thing that pains me the most, like they're taking a print off the plate, right? So PLA, silk, and regular Anchormic PLA Plus is warping off the Anchormic M5's plate. The bed is at 65 degrees. Okay,
it was at 48.
It's not cold.
No. The one that was printing silk was at 48.
Oh no, that was after it cooled down. Yeah, they all set it to around 65. But the thing that I was like, why? PLA should not warp ever. And then I saw how they take the prints off the plate. When they were done taking off, they wanted to wipe it down. What did they use? Not isopropyl alcohol, not a towel, not a paper towel. Their bare hands. Now
on the plate.
I'm like, now that explains why all the PLA warps. And that also explains why probably the next print is gonna be spaghetti. So to all those people out there, please wash your plate with soap and water or isopropyl alcohol, and don't touch the printing surface of your plate unless you need to. If you have a
And just
double-sided
Oh
plate, you
man.
can't touch the other side. Just make sure to redo it. Red Boom,
just
do you have any
name.
stories about?
Wait. Ooh, okay. Let him talk. Let him
Yeah,
talk.
I always touch my plates. I have like never not. It's more if I always try to remind myself, and then like I touch it once and I'm like, screw it. But I have basically never had an adhesion issue recently. I mean, I don't do much PLA. I do more ABS. So probably would explain why. But yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, I always touch my
yeah.
plates.
I mainly do a PLA, PLA plus, PETG. I have some poly light
Oh,
Aerion PETG CF, and recently some Overture Easy Nylon and also some Overture TPU.
Yeah, I think you said that in the first podcast.
Yeah.
what are you
The
typing,
the
bro?
thing yeah, I'm just uploading the short while we do this. Or the
Bruh.
Okay,
short while
okay,
we do
okay.
this. Our channel is brutally honest. So yeah. Um what you see is what really happens. I'm not gonna sugarcoat things. If the printer breaks on me, I'm sorry, sponsors or to
You,
be
you should have
sponsors.
you should have seen the layer shifts on that print, man.
Yeah, honestly, it's the AnchorMake M5 it's a decent printer. For the price,
Not too
that's another
much.
story.
If you're
But
gonna
if you
get
just
like a bed slayer, yeah, just get an A1, please.
yeah, A1 or the new Cobra 3 combo, I am dying to review that, but I don't think Anycubic will be sending me one for a while. So
Yeah,
We're broke.
right now we do seem to. Oh, I probably should explain. I do work as a community manager for Anycubic, and right now it does kind of seem we are a little busy at the moment. I'm still trying to get myself a Kobe 3 combo right now. I think I'm close to getting one. We're gonna have to see how it goes. But yeah, but it does seem like a very interesting machine. Seems with the drying with the Anycubic AMS being able to dry filaments, it does seem like an one up from what Bamboo Labs has to offer.
yeah,
But with Bamboo Labs being such a
Hmm.
established company right now and what a lot of people find is reliable, it's gonna and with Anycubic having needless to say, a little worse reputation with their budget machines being very budget. I guess we'll have to see how it plays out and if it's
yeah,
worth the
but
switch now.
yeah, I'm also interested to see how the K2 plus, yeah, K2 plus from Creality will go up because right now, they both on paper they look very good, cheaper than Bamboo. But one thing I am concerned is quality. We don't want a repeat of the A1 whole recall thing or even worse, right? But this time, as I seen in Above Wong Art's review of the early 3 combo, we can see that Anycubic didn't want to go down that road. They have a pretty thick cable going from that bed to the motherboard. Yeah. So I am interested to see. I This is good news because I want another AMS, and I hope that actual competition from other companies will really push Bamboo's prices down.
I
Yeah,
mean, honestly, I would argue the prices right now are already really cheap. Oh, sorry, you wanted to say something?
yeah, they're like, yeah, Bamboo's kind of like pushing it right now, but like, yeah, they're gonna continue getting cheaper and cheaper. Back then, they were like crazy, and the quality was pretty bad too.
Yeah, I
What was
honestly I
crazy?
really think. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if you said something was crazy and the quality was bad, like
Yeah,
referring to Bamboo or referring to like, other
Just
manufacturers.
in general, like in general for like
Uh,
3D
it's
printing.
just
yeah,
it's just Bamboo's been so groundbreaking with their X1 Carbon and then the P1S. But I think right now they've kind of lost the like element of surprise. They say they're releasing a new one by the end of the year, but um people think it's might be like a X1 XL or like a X2 or whatever. But honestly, I think the AMS, the regular enclosed AMS is honestly too expensive for what it is. I might be saying this, I might be wrong, but I'm still confused. Why does a plastic shell that costs a couple of cents to injection mold and then a few electronics
so
here and there cost
here's the thing.
$450?
Here's the thing, right? So I mean, I've already said in the last podcast, I do have a Trident, a Warren Trident, and
Yeah,
I went down the route of building an ERCF for it, the Range Rapid Care Feeder, the version 1, because at the time the version 2 wasn't made yet. And I will say there are definitely a lot of hidden costs behind these type of systems. for example, the AMS, yeah, it looks really simple outside, but of course the feeders, the main board, the buffer, the servos inside controlling everything, and of course you can't just have weak servos. You gotta have actually decently strong servos if you're gonna pull filament from a 1 kilogram source. And of course, all these different systems that combined do make a cost. Of course, 350 is a little expensive. It probably could be close to 250 if I have to say, like with them still making
Yeah,
a
I think
profit.
who
For
knows?
sure, yeah.
Yeah, I think
There's
if
I
still
there's
think
definitely a lot
looking
of
more
at
cost behind it.
production,
I
if
think
like there's
if we
more
push
being
to like
created,
300 or 325 in Canada, I think that's reasonable. And I think at this point, one big cost of bamboo is their shipping.
oh,
Their
true,
shipping
true.
is slow shipping. If it was fast shipping, sure, it's probably worth the 65 over here in Canada for a P1S combo to ship all the way to my house. But honestly, I
Oh,
think,
really?
yeah, it's 65 Canadian dollars just to
For
ship
us,
that
for
thing.
us,
Oh, dang.
at least in US, it's only 25 here for shipping.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
lucky
Because
you, bro.
it came
Yeah,
from
here it's
Ontario.
very
I live in
nice.
BC. It's like what
Mm,
comparable to, I would say, maybe Oregon to uh border, Oregon to you know um Peace Arch, about almost that far,
yeah.
maybe a bit farther. But yeah, I think honestly, I think the shipping is one thing they can cut down. All the other companies are doing it, free shipping for their printers. I think honestly that's fairly inexcusable. You can't try to. I don't think it's reasonable to charge shipping when you're already paying
Yeah, yeah, especially
$1,000.
yeah, when like Amazon's literally giving you free shipping for anything over like $35, I believe. Like,
Yeah, and another problem I really hate to see is Micro Center. I want a Micro Center in Canada. I know that's not realistic. At least give us one in either Oregon, or Washington, preferably Seattle, because I always go on road trips down to Seattle. I stop by Micro Center. I can get some filament, right, for probably cheaper than what I can here. Here for us, Sunlu PLA Plus and Arione PETG is the cheapest on the bulk deals. 12 USD a roll, so about 17 Canadian dollars.
quick question to you, Red Boom and Ethan. What is your favorite filament, looks wise for now?
Yeah, I'll let Red go first.
I don't have one. I don't do very many like looking for fun things, so I don't have one.
Same here. However, yeah, I'm not really a looker. Kyle is he prints for fun,
Oh yeah,
and yeah, toys, fidgets, the cool
a lot of
kind of
display
new kid
stuff.
on the block kind of prints. But I'm really practical printer. The only remotely good looking filament I own is Polylight Starlight PLA. Their Neptune color is beautiful. Only complaint, it's a little bit darker than I'd like it to be. But it prints great, and all my other filaments are just basic one tone colors. Yeah.
What about your wood and your marble?
Oh, my wood. Yeah. So there's this company in Canada down in Maple Ridge called Imperial Data Supply. So I was actually gifted a spool of wood PLA plus and marble PLA plus. Now I don't know if the marble spool is a lemon because it's very weak. I haven't touched it for I want to say 3 months. The wood
Oh,
PLA I use pretty occasionally, but the layer adhesion on the Z axis is pretty give or take. I did do a bamboo mouse out of that.
hey,
Yeah,
you
I
committed a
touched
crime
it in
with
the
that, bro. I saw you in class. You cracked it and you started cutting away with it with scissors because you didn't have an Allen key. You committed a.
the case was
You're a
already
felon.
cracked. Yeah, the outer shell
No,
was already cracked
you cut it
and
with
done.
scissors, bro. You're a
Yeah, it was
felon.
yeah, the case was already, done out. I couldn't use it anymore anyways. It was beyond repair. So I just ripped it off because why not? Sitting through a bunch of presentations is not very fun. Yeah, so I guess that wraps about it. I'm gonna go drink a cup of water, and if they're up for it, we might go episode 4. See ya.
See ya.